Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set up. 60 yards. Go.
Check 24.
Go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
It's a long day for you. Watch twins.
Greystone travel. Go.
55 Mike.
Hey.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion out of the backfield.
Snap.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Spons. No.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike.
Yep.
Check 55. Mike.
Come on, get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
We got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
And I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition. Let them know that you came to play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this time? Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
45. Hurry.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Ezekiel Ansah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This one caught by Isabella. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
180! 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Wide. Get wide. Tighten up. What's that? Hey, alert! What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Sheds up, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on second down. Lock.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Bravo. 22's coming, Mike. Watch the slant. Please grip.
On third and long, it's Locke. Goodwin able to haul it in. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Lock. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Lock to throw. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the 27, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Grant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Regular.
Hey, look, 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Run.
Kill.
Hey, Alpha.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey.
Check.
My touch.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Able to find Isabella. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 9. King.
Mayfield with it once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 99 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
McManus's point after is good. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Come on now, let's
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Jefferson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 3, check 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. Stick the oar.
Check back, check back. Check, check, check.
Now Gordon on first down. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And 5 at the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Hey.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Check 26, check 26.
You draw perfect.
3rd and 3.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Block trying again after the pick six. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Any weapon. Shut up.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Go. Point it right.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Watch the curl. Back.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Lock. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the
20-yard line. Hey, exit. Go.
Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Hey, zoom.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Block now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This has been an up, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey taking it in, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo.
Check the hot read.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, team 6, team 6. Go.
Another run by Lindsey. And out of the run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Hey, orbit. 55.
Locked to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Yeah.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yep. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
To throw is Locke. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Nice 7. Hey, Jet.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. 61, matchbox, right. Now. Set, go.
On first down, Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Deep rip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That goes for a gain of 31. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Come get some.
Go.
Here,
Hit it.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller. The playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on.